I mean, come on, look at this mat invention. I'll probably be on a video, you'll see a thumbnail and I'll have a shattered nose and I'll be like, so my invention sucked. All right, so last time, yesterday, my battery died, but I had this little side project after the gym and I put together this system that works good enough. I ordered some pins for it and a couple other things, but basically what I did is I've just got this arm where I welded these tabs on and tapped out some holes to use the existing sled. I'm gonna get longer bolts for this because you can see like the threads aren't going all the way through. But like as far as like where it's sturdy as hell connected to the sled itself. It's just this cheap sled has a little bit of slop into it. But I use these pulleys that I already had laying around. And I'm going to show you how I set it up. There's a little bit of setup required, but it works pretty well. Like, you know, I didn't have to get a new machine. And I know for anyone that's actually watched all my videos, you'll know that I've been complaining about how much it sucks to do chest flies on this machine. Another thing that sucks is my tripod. All right. Finally got the camera set back up on this stupid tripod. Let's go ahead and I'll show you, first of all, how I set it up. So first things first, take some weight off the sled. And then we move the connection here off. We switch to this one, which will add a lot of slack. We pull this out. And this is where I'm getting pins. All right, so we put those bolts through. And one second. I was too lazy to paint it, so it's got a bunch of grease all over everything too. Oh, I also just greased up the whole machine, so it's kind of yucky. Now, you can see, I could stand right here in the middle and do my chest flies. So what I'm gonna get this set up for is back cable crossovers. And then we're going to supplement our good mornings just for today with that exercise, just because I'm kind of pumped that I built this whole thing and I wanna try it out. So we're gonna put a little bit of weight on here. All right, so we're gonna do 6 sets of those. Those feels pretty good. So let's take a rest and we'll get into it. All right, let's do 15 to 20. All right, break. I mean, come on, look at this mat invention. I'll probably be on a video, you'll see a thumbnail and I'll have a shattered nose and I'll be like, so my invention sucked. It's not really an invention either. I mean, this is a million different things, but why the hell? I don't know. Seems like this could be an upgrade for Titan. Titan? It's time. All right, break. Next. All right, rest. All right, let's do the next set. Let's get into the last set of these on the back, and then we will move over to the deadlift. All right, I'm gonna break this down, put this machine back together the way it was. We're gonna go over to the deadlift pad and we're going to set up for our deadlifts. So we'll be back. I think like early on in the gym, last week, I talked about how I don't like to use straps. But I've decided that as long as I'm doing a grip day once a week, I'm keeping my grip strength up. So maybe I can use straps on deadlift days. We'll compromise. But for warm-ups, we don't need them, but I'm gonna go get set up. All right, at first, I think I'm gonna warm up with some single arm deadlifts. All right. All right. All right, rest. We like rest. All right, so we've got 2 more sets of 235 to do. So once we do those last 2 sets of 235, I'm keeping it lighter. My max is 315 on the deadlift, but keeping it a little bit lighter today. Just kind of going for more repetitions instead of those 3. Like I was doing like 3x3 before. Now this is going to be 5x5, if not a little bit more. So anyway, long story short, we're going to rest up for just a little bit. I like to rest a little bit longer for deadlifts between sets. So let's take it easy for about 10 minutes and we'll come back. Sorry, Mr. Spider, but you gotta go outside. Surprise, surprise, the camera battery's dead again. So what we're gonna do is charge it up while we're doing the barbell shrugs. So you'll miss those and we'll come back for the rows. But let's bang out these deadlifts before the battery dies. All right, I'm gonna recharge the camera, do my barbell shrugs, and we'll come back for the final exercise. All right, we got 18% battery. That'll be enough. So I did 5 sets of 12 shrugs. We're gonna do our last 5 or our last 12 on this one, and then we just have to move over and do our landmine rows, and then we will be done with this workout. So let's get to it. I also think I might have been wrong about straps. Let's finish off this workout. 3 sets. All right, rest. One thing that I have come to realize about strength training as opposed to normal bodybuilding is the rest periods, I feel like, have to be a little bit more responsible. Reason being, and I could be wrong, but this is my thought. Now that I have shower thoughts, this is my gym thought. You really have to worry a lot more about your form and breakdown of your form when you're lifting as heavy as you can. It's really, really easy to let your form go and power out the exercise with the use of everything your body's got, which is not what you should do. You should do the exercise in the safest way possible using the correct muscles. But anyway, when I'm on the cable machine on like Full Body Friday or something like that, it's almost faster because if I only rest for a minute and I feel I'm like, all right, screw it, I can go ahead and do the next set. I could just do it. Worst case is that the last couple exercises, there's a little bit of like momentum thrown in to get the weight down. But as long as I'm slow on the eccentric, like it's all right. That's not how it works for lifting heavy. If you can be slow on the eccentric, that's probably still great, but you can't just use momentum and swing the weight up. That's how you get hurt. So anyway, long story short, it's been about 2.5 hours in the gym today, which I feel like is a little bit longer than I normally would like, but I feel like I say that every time. And quite frankly, I got my work done for the day. I enjoy the gym, so I guess moral of the story is there's no point to this. I'm not complaining. I noticed that things take a long time when you're lifting heavy. With that in mind, I've only talked for 1.5 minutes, so we're gonna rest a little bit longer. We'll put this weight up, And we have one more, and then I'm gonna call it because I'm getting pretty tired. I'll show you guys real quick what we did for the day. So this is our exercise for the day. We did back cable crossovers, deadlifts, barbell shrugs, and now the landmine rows. We hit 6 sets for most of these things. I'm only going for 3 set on the row. I think that'll be fine. But unfortunately, we're at 8% battery, so we're gonna do these last 2 as a drop set. And I'm going to go browse Amazon and see if I can find an affordable extendable battery for this camera. Anyway, we're gonna hit this for as much as we can, drop off 20 pounds, and hit the last 12. So let's get to it. Now, normally I go for 12, but let's just do as many as we can. All right, dropping off 20 pounds, getting into the last ones. All right, this is the last workout of this gym day. Let's just do it. Okay, we'll call it there. So that was quite a big work day, but tomorrow is leg day. So we'll have lots of squats. We're gonna do the same thing tomorrow as we did today, where we go a little bit lighter than we normally would and just try to really work on form. So I did 2 sets in the amount of time that I would normally take for a strength-based exercise. But anyway, tomorrow, legs. See you there. Peace.